Hey guys, so here's what I'm going to do for the giveaway. I'll be posting 3 videos, starting from the Geno's keepsake earlier, and this is the second video. I'll be posting the last video somewhat during the weekend, and among these 3, right, I will choose 2 winners from the first 2 video, and the last video I will choose 3 winners, so total there'll be 7 winners. So essentially, if you comment on all 3 videos, you have a chance to win 3 prizes. The method that I'm going to use will be through this website. So I will do an example. I will try to do it over a live stream. So once the website give me the name, I'll let you know, and you will email me your SID and UID, and I'll top up from there. Okay, so finally we have come to today's topic. Rmg Mosquito Girl or ATT Tatsumaki, Awakened Tatsumaki. Which one will free to play players choose, and which keepsake should I get? So if you see online, most of the forum or even YouTubers will tell you that if you want a PvE, go for RNG, and if you want a PvP, go for ATT. In an essence, this is quite general, but I would like to actually break it down to further. So if you look at current PvE, player versus environment, or I would say computer control, there are actually probably 6: Club Challenge, Resist Invasion, World Disaster, Mirage Trial, Dojo, Club Competition, if you even consider that. But then okay, I'll talk about them one by one. First, Club Challenge. Basically, if you're talking about Club Challenge, right, I would say that majority of the players wouldn't have any problem, regardless whether you have RMG or not. You shouldn't have any problem clearing Club Challenge. If you do, then definitely go for RMG. Resist Invasion, yes, some players will still have problem probably clearing to the highest level, so definitely RMG will help. World Disaster, RMG. For Mirage Trial and Dojo, right, actually I would rank ATT higher than RMG, simply because ATT is a group attack. So for Dojo, group attack actually will be much better than a single attack. For Mirage Trial, actually I will rank ATT higher than RMG. If you see my previous videos, you understand why. Basically, just one ATT alone can actually wipe out the opponent's entire team. And for club competition, actually, to me, it has really little impact, because you just need to join a good club, and of course we know that RMG really shine in an unyielding position, but regardless, if you are a free to play players, you probably won't be having that position, or you won't be having any chance to defend. You probably just go along and try to get the maximum 200 points and get your rewards. So from here we can actually see that for PvE they're actually ranked similar, but I would actually rank Resist Invasion and World Disaster higher than Mirage Trial and Dojo, because with RMG it will make a big difference for free to play players. Without RMG you probably can't get much chance for an orange gear, so that to me is most important. So assuming that you have both RMG and ATT, and now you're wondering which keepsake should I draw, for me personally, I would feel that like ATT without keepsake is pretty useless, but RMG without keepsake you can still use her. So assuming that you have RMG for your Resist Invasion, without the P5, so the thing that you will lose out is the first round of a follow-up. 1 out of 8, and probably the increase in damage, you will lose out probably 20 to 30% overall. I mean, it's still something that you should consider, but like with ATT keepsake, what you will be actually gaining is you can actually enjoy the game better. I mean, ultimately for this, right, you are not only just playing RPG, you still want to actually win players. So in PvP, there will be arena, peak arena, tournament, and endless war. So if you are not going to have any satisfaction in winning other people, then by all means go ahead and just farm and have that P5 RMG. But to me, I think if I sacrifice that P5 RMG and I gain much more in terms of my overall playing experience, then I think it makes sense to actually draw ATT keepsake. I mean, ultimately you still want to enjoy the game for a long time, and if you are getting bashed left, right, center for 3-4 months, ultimately you probably just quit the game. So some might ask, like, why can't we use a P5 RMG in arena, like during bomb? I mean, you can, but if you meet with the same resources that is in ATT, right, with keepsake, basically because the person just need to invest into ATT, and for you probably need speed in most of your characters in order to trigger the follow-up from RMG. So ATT is the meta, I mean, during that period, so definitely you will lose out. So for PvP, as I mentioned, ATT will fare better than RMG, because even RMG with P5 you still need other units to move faster than the opponent player. So to me, it's a quite inefficient way of allocating resources. Yeah. And if you notice, for the World Disaster that I'm currently doing, how I actually get more points is actually simply putting Zombie Man at first speed and Shatter first, and if the Shatter doesn't trigger, I'll quit and I'll go back in and try again. So for PvE, actually it's all about trying and getting the chance to hit and for your effect to actually take place. So for free-to-play players, actually you just have to be a bit more hardworking. Grind is one thing. The second thing is just have to keep trying, if not quit and try again for the effect to take effect. And if you really want to get a higher point, right, you don't press skip, you just monitor and see, then you just adjust the hero skill accordingly. So you definitely will be getting higher point, because like say for example your C is going to die, you just need to trigger heal so that you can still use your C in the next round. So let me summarize. So if you have not drawn RMG and ATT and you're thinking which one to actually draw, go with RMG and draw its keepsake. And if you have already drawn two and you're thinking which keepsake should you take, go with ATT, because ATT without keepsake is pretty trash. But RMG without keepsake, you can still use her fairly well and slowly grind and wait till Sonic and Gil in, because these two will be much better in terms of PvE and PvP actually. Yeah, so enjoy the rest of the video and let me know what other things that I missed.
it.